Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Ryan Lockett, you always fucking lying. What's up, people? It's your motherfucking boy. I'm Krista Don One, and I'm back with another motherfucking video. Now, when this story was first reported several days ago, it smelled fishy, man. It just smelled odd. It just looked odd. It smelled fucking fishy. And when I was telling my coworkers this, and when I was telling everybody on Twitter about this, everybody going, "Yo, Chris, why you think the story's foul? Why you think it smells fishy? Why you keep saying shit's not adding up?" Yo, I'm from the motherfucking hood, man. I have seen robberies go motherfucking down. I know the proper ingredients in making a motherfucking robbery, okay? And when the story was first reported, I'm like, yo, I don't believe this story. There's got to be something else to this motherfucking story, okay? And the news just dropped today that Ryan Lockett and two other swimmers falsified their police report. Actually, they did not get fucking robbed. Now, their story, their version of the truth was they got robbed at gunpoint at in a motherfucking restroom, okay? And I thought that was fucking weird and from the get-go. All right. The reason why I say the shit it smelled foul, it just didn't look right to me. Okay, if these guys, you mean to tell me these guys got robbed in the middle of the night, okay? They have no security, okay? Now, these are not normal fucking people, okay? These guys are superstars on the Olympic level. So you would think they would have a security team around them. So they have no security team in the middle of the night. I say about 2, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, okay? So these three guys, Olympic stars, no security team, and all this shit went down in a motherfucking public restroom. There was no witnesses or nothing, right? This is what you telling me. And when I was telling everybody at work, I'm like, yo, this shit's not right. A lot of people going like, yo, that's not fair. Rio got enough problems as it is. They need to be robbing their fucking pollution out of their fucking country. And they're sitting up here robbing and trying to steal from our athletes. This is bullshit. Yo, when I talk to my friends on Facebook and on Twitter, man, them motherfucking mouths closed the fuck up when they heard this real news and this real motherfucking story. Okay? So translation, don't believe everything what a motherfucker say. Wait until the dust clears and then the truth finally comes out, and the truth exposed Ryan Lockett and these other two swimmers. Now, their version was, like I said, they got robbed. Now, the real truth is these guys were being attained by security. It seems one of the three individuals, and I think I'm going to point towards Ryan Lockett, tore down a restroom door, all right? So they're drunk, they intoxicated, they must have partied, they partied like motherfucking superstars, and one of them thought it was a cool idea to vandalize a restroom. So as they're trying to get back into the fucking cab, the security, some security officer rolled up on them saying, "Yo, y'all not going nowhere, man. Y'all got to stay here and answer to this crime because a crime occurred." Okay, so Ryan Lockett and these other two individuals, they're fleeing the fucking scene. Okay, they know that, yo, we just vandalized some shit. Let's just get the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? And they thought it was pretty funny. All that bullshit. And they thought nothing was going to happen. And these motherfuckers got detained by security officers. Now, these three individuals, I don't know where the fuck they come in with it. These motherfuckers were so stinky drunk that they come up with a story that they got fucking robbed at gunpoint, and the gun was in their motherfucking face. Okay, that was another thing I couldn't, stomach. The whole story smelled fucking fishy, and I knew there was something else to this story. And a lot of people were talking for days and days, talking bad about Rio. They talk about their country. They talk about the people in Rio. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of shit going down at Rio that they, as a country, need to work on. But to sit here and to say, well, they got better things to worry about than trying to rob and steal from our Olympic athletes. No, we got a lot of shit to worry about when we got 3 Olympic athletes that try to lie on a security guard who was not trying to rob them, was trying to attain them because they was trying to flee the scene from a crime of vandalism. So let me tell y'all all in all what's gonna go down. All right. Now Ryan Lochte fled the scene. I mean, he not only he fled the scene, he fled the fucking country, man. He went like Forrest Gump. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got to get my motherfucking run on. Yo, I have never seen that much running in a long time. And he jet the fuck out of that country like a fucking track star, like Usain Bolt. Okay, he bolted the fuck out of that fucking country. Now the other 2 individuals, they didn't have an opportunity to do that, man. They were pretty much detained. Okay, and the way it went down was the only way these guys can get out of this country, they had to pay a fine and apologize and tell the fucking truth. Okay, and they finally told the truth. Now one of the swimmers had to pay a $10,000 fine to get the fuck out of Rio. Now the Rio authorities, they want to speak to Ryan Lochte. He's in the U.S. right now, and the only way they can bring him back to Rio is they have to talk to the U.S. government and talk to a judge about exercising Ryan Lochte back to their fucking country. All right, so he can answer to these crimes. Now, in all likelihood, he's not going to see any fucking prison time. He's probably going to pay a fine. But this is totally embarrassing to us as U.S. athletes. I mean, for the Olympic athletes, to Ryan Lochte and to a country, and I'm going to explain why. Now, as far as Ryan Lochte goes, he's going to lose a lot of major fucking endorsements. And he didn't have that many endorsements in the beginning. He had like 2 major endorsements, and he's at the tail end of those contracts. And it makes you wonder, why they haven't re-up on this guy. He's in his last year. And it's 1 or 2 reasons. 1, his behavior, and 2, marketability. He is not as popular or on the same level as Michael Phelps, okay? Now, remember back the last Olympics, how everyone thought it was a great and sweet story about Michael Phelps, the quest of winning so many gold medals. We build these athletes up, and then we try to tear them down at the same motherfucking time. And then they try to say that Ryan Lochte is going to be the next big thing. He's going to be Michael Phelps' competition. And Michael Phelps smoked his ass in the last fucking Olympics. Okay? Since then, Ryan Lochte hasn't been doing nothing. He tried to create a reality show on, I think it was VH1 or E, one of those 2 channels, and it fucking failed miserably. Okay? He tried to advertise his Hollywood, quote-unquote Hollywood lifestyle on Twitter and Instagram. That pretty much, sizzled because nobody's necessarily following him that motherfucking major. I mean, he's not no Justin Bieber type of popularity where you have all these young girls and women clamoring to his Instagram page. It just doesn't happen that way. And he's in his, I think he's in his 30s, and it's just not looking good for him. I mean, for him to even get major endorsements are going to be slim and none. And what little endorsements he do get, they're going to try to they're going to try to generate some revenue from this latest incident that he has. Now, they're going to try to spin it in a funny type comedic way. And I'm not going to say they're going to do it in the next couple of days. They'll probably do it a year from now when the dust settles down and the smoke clears. And Ryan Lochte does one of those Oprah type style interviews where he's crying in front of the camera and, oh, I'm so sorry. No, nigga, you sorry because you got caught, all right? You know, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, all right? Ryan Lochte is notorious. He's notoriously known for always talking about other athletes. You know, he always got someone's name in his motherfucking mouth. And he's a fucking troll, okay? And now, when he's got some explaining to do, you see, he hasn't said anything. He pretty much jetted out of Rio. He's since he's at his parents' house, hiding out there from this embarrassment. This is a huge fucking embarrassment for him. Something that is gonna stick with him for the rest of his life. And when you talk about Ryan Lochte, the first thing you associate, not the medals he won, but this particular incident. And as far as the two other swimmers, man, they dry snitched that motherfucker. They was singing a motherfucking tune to the Rio fucking government because they had to tell the truth, because if they didn't tell the truth, them motherfuckers were going to be stuck there. And they knew shit was hitting the fan. And the heat was getting hot and even hotter. So they just went on and spilled the beans. Like, yo, we have to tell y'all the truth. And I guarantee you, when the rest of this shit comes out, basically, even though we all know that all three of these swimmers were drunk, but who caused the most damage is clearly Ryan Lochte, because he clearly was the first person to jet the fuck out of Rio, because out of the three, he had more to lose. Now, there are some people in the IOC. There's a guy, not a commissioner, but one of the representatives from IOC. He did an interview and he was pretty much saying, yo, don't bash these kids. They're only just kids and they was trying to have fun. And when you're kids, you do stupid things. Look, these motherfuckers are 24, 26, and 31, respectfully, okay? These motherfuckers haven't been kids in a long motherfucking time. It's been many moons since these motherfuckers have been kids, alright? So these are grown-ass men just doing dumb-ass shit, okay? So that little kid motive, you need to just push that to the side. These some grown ass motherfuckers. They need to answer for what they have done. But for all you guys out there, and I know there's a lot of guys, especially at my workplace, a lot of, all you guys that jumped on Rio, you jumped on the people, you talked about Rio, and then you try to slash it, coastline it, saying that, oh, well, the real population, they need to worry about fixing their government, fixing their system, and fixing their country with all that sewerage. And now they're up here robbing and stealing from our Olympic athletes. Y'all need to pipe down and shut the fuck up on that shit. Cause like I said, when I first heard this story, when this story was news, I knew something was fishy about it. A lot of shit did not fucking connect. You mean tell me you're out in the middle of the night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you have no fucking security team, okay? And you guys, all three of you get robbed at gunpoint. There's nobody around to co-sign what you guys are saying. And when you watch the video, these guys are coming out of the restroom. They just damaged the restroom. They're coming out of the restroom. These motherfuckers are high drunk, okay? And they're trying to hop in the cab because they know, that was funny. We know we did vandalism. Let's get the fuck out of here. And security officer, you can clearly see he's telling that, I don't know if he had a gun or not. It looked like a gun to me. I'm just going to go ahead and say it looked like a gun. He pointed it at the taxi and was telling them, they have to stay here because they damaged some property. So Ryan Lochte, you committed, and these other two cats, you committed a crime. And It's no different if like an average person committed a crime. That's what happens when you commit a fucking crime. You have to stay at the scene and you're apprehended by a security officer or security team until the proper authorities arrive to charge you for your crime. You don't get to commit a crime and then speed off and walk away, hop into your fucking jet and go back to your country. It doesn't work that way. But yo, guys, tell me what you fucking think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your motherfucking boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am motherfucking out of here. Deuces.